Most people think Tabby describes a specific breed of cat, but that common misconception is just the tip of the iceberg. Hidden within their DNA are secrets that connect your house cat to wild predators and ancient history. From invisible patterns that only appear under specific lighting to a genetic link that dictates their personality, tabbies are far more complex than they seem. If you think you know everything about the tiger in your living room, you are about to be surprised. But before we get started, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. Number 10. Not a breed. First, we need to shatter the biggest myth of all. Tabby is not a breed, it is a coat pattern. You can find tabby markings on Maine Coons, Persians, Abyssinians, and even the hairless Sphinx, where the pattern appears directly on their skin. This distinction is crucial because it means the tabby pattern is the default setting for felines. In fact, all domestic cats carry the gene for tabby markings, but other genes often mask it. That solid black cat you see? Look closely in the sunlight, and you might just spot faint stripes hiding in the fur. This universality makes the tabby the most fundamental representation of what a cat truly is. Number 9. The M mark. Look at the forehead of any tabby, and you will see a distinct M shape. While legends say this mark was bestowed by figures like the Virgin Mary or the Prophet Muhammad, science offers a different explanation. This marking is genetic, tied directly to the agouti gene which controls pigment distribution. It's a badge of their wild ancestry, a leftover camouflage tactic used by their predecessors to blend into tall grasses and dappled shadows. This M isn't just a cute quirk. It is an evolutionary masterpiece designed for survival. Next time you trace that letter on your cat's head, remember you are touching a design that has protected felines for thousands of years. Number 8. 5 unique patterns. You probably recognize the classic stripes, but did you know there are actually 5 distinct tabby patterns? The most common is the mackerel, which looks like fish bones or tiger stripes. Then there is the classic tabby, characterized by swirling marble cake patterns on their sides. The spotted tabby breaks those lines into distinct spots, while the ticked tabby, like the Abyssinian, doesn't have traditional body stripes at all. Just agouti hairs that give a salt and pepper look. Finally, the patch tabby combines these markings with patches of red or cream, often seen in tortoiseshell cats. Each pattern is a genetic roll of the dice, making every tabby's coat a unique fingerprint of nature. Number 7. Personality and genes. Is there a link between coat pattern and personality? Many owners swear their orange tabbies are affectionate goofballs, while their gray tabbies are more reserved. While science is still catching up, some studies suggest a correlation. The theory is that the genes responsible for coat color and pattern might also influence dopamine levels and aggression. For instance, the gene for orange fur is sex-linked, which might explain why male orange tabbies are often described as friendlier. They simply have different hormonal baselines. While every cat is an individual, that tabbytude you notice might not be in your head. It could be written into their very biology alongside their stripes. Number 6. The agouti gene. At the heart of every tabby is the agouti gene. This dominant gene determines whether a cat will have a solid coat or a patterned one. It works by banding individual hairs with alternating light and dark colors. If a cat inherits the non-agouti gene, the pigment is solid, resulting in a black or gray cat. However, the tabby pattern is so dominant that even solid-colored cats often have ghost markings as kittens that fade as they mature. This gene is the master switch for camouflage in the wild, breaking up the cat's outline so they can stalk prey undetected. Your tabby is literally wearing an invisibility cloak designed by nature. Number 5. Wild ancestry link. Your tabby is the closest living link to the first domesticated cats. The African wildcat, the ancestor of all modern house cats, is a mackerel tabby. This specific pattern was crucial for survival in the deserts and scrublands of the Near East. When humans first began domesticating cats around 10,000 years ago, They didn't breed them for appearance. They kept them for pest control. The tabby pattern remained because it was functional. This means when you look at a mackerel tabby today, you are seeing a creature that looks almost identical to the cats that walked through ancient Egyptian temples and grain stores thousands of years ago. Number 4. Chameleon-like camouflage. We mentioned camouflage, but the effectiveness of the tabby pattern is terrifyingly brilliant. It works on the principle of disruptive coloration. The stripes and swirls break up the body's contour, making it difficult for other animals to determine the cat's size, speed, and direction of movement. In dappled light, like under a bush or a table, a tabby can seemingly vanish. This isn't just for hunting, it's for protection from larger predators like coyotes or birds of prey. This is why tabbies are so successful in the wild, and why outdoor feral colonies are predominantly tabby. Natural selection favors the invisible. Your cat's coat is a high-tech stealth suit. Number 3. Superior immune systems. Here is a strange twist. Tabbies might be healthier. Some researchers believe the genes associated with the tabby pattern may be linked to stronger immune systems. This phenomenon is known as pleiotropy, where one gene influences multiple, seemingly unrelated traits. Historically, the hardiest cats survive to pass on their genes, and since the tabby pattern is the wild type, it often comes packaged with robust health genetics. While a pampered indoor life extends any cat's lifespan, a feral tabby often has a survival edge over a solid-colored counterpart. It seems that nature didn't just design them to look tough, it built them to be tough from the inside out. Number 2. The melanin connection. The specific colors of a tabby, typically black, gray, and orange, are dictated by melanin. Cats only have 2 types of pigment: eumelanin, black, and pheomelanin, red. The tabby pattern is essentially a canvas where these 2 pigments dance. The intensity of the stripes comes from the density of the pigment granules in the hair shaft. Interestingly, the skin under a tabby's fur often mirrors the coat pattern. If you were to shave a tabby, please don't, you would likely see the same stripes or spots on their skin. The pattern isn't just fur deep, it is etched into their very biology, controlled by the distribution of these microscopic pigment granules. Number 1. The invisible tabby. The most mind-blowing fact is that every single cat is technically a tabby. Even if your cat appears solid white, black, or blue, they possess the genetic code for a tabby pattern. The only reason you don't see it is due to a separate gene called epistatic white, or the non-agouti gene, which masks the pattern, like painting over a mural. However, you can often see the truth in the right lighting or when they are kittens. This means that tabby isn't just a type of cat. It is the fundamental blueprint of the entire species. Underneath every coat, nature has hidden a tiger waiting to be seen. So guys, the next time your cat curls up on your lap, look a little closer at those stripes. You aren't just looking at a cute pet. You are looking at a masterpiece of evolution, a survivor of ancient history, and a genetic marvel that connects all felines. From the M on their forehead to the invisible patterns hiding in their DNA, tabbies are far more than meets the eye. Now you know the secrets they've been hiding in plain sight.